dude. So you can be a fat guy, you can be an ugly guy. There's a lot of things you can be, and women will have sex with you.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're 5'1", bro, like you just
women don't like short dudes, man.
Dude, there are guys at my gym that are absolutely jacked to the gills.
Yep.
They have freaking cool golden locks. They have freaking the biggest, craziest beard ever, which looks weird on them because they look like little dwarfs. But they got big old beards, and they are jacked, stacked to the damn gills. And like, I'll have girls that I'm training, and those dudes, two of these dudes, by the way, two of these short little dudes, crawled into their DMs, simping all over them. Oh my gosh, I saw you at the gym. Oh my god, is that guy your boyfriend that trains with you? Oh my god, like you're so hot.
Yeah. And I'm like, god, that's like another no. Don't talk to women at the gym.
No. And if you just took that same guy, a jacked little dwarf looking dude, and you made him 6'1" with a snap of your fingers, he wouldn't.
They would be using his dick as a diving board. No, absolutely, yeah.
You would need no lube. There would be they would be sitting on his face. Oh my god, dude.
Yeah. Height is a big deal. Like, you don't have to be very tall, but like if you're too short, women, I feel bad because like, what could you do as a short dude? Like, I could get rid of my man titties that I'm going to. Like, you can't go to the gym and grow height.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It sucks.
It was I was on Twitter, and that Pearl, I don't know her name, but I think she's the Pearl girl that's from that Manosphere podcast that she did or does. And she said that being a overweight woman is worse than being a short dude. And I'm like, no, being a short dude is something you can't fix. And also being an overweight woman, there's an entire entire subset of the population that wants to have sex with you, like already, like they don't care.
Yeah, I like extra baggage on a woman, but like to a degree. But I like extra baggage on a woman. You know what I mean? Like, as a short dude, nah, you have no chance.
Yeah,
you really don't.
There's no girl out there pining over the little guy. Oh, you know what I love? Dwarfs. No, you know what I love? Gnomes.
You know who's short? Tom Cruise. That's why they always have him to try to make him look taller at like weird angles in movies.
Yeah, they always have him standing on a box and shit.
Or they have him like in the background, like so it kind of looks like they're the same height.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's like 5'6", which I think is a lie. It's like Tim Pool. So this is a great example. If you Google Tim Pool's height, it says 5'11", and I'm like, boy, you are fucking with me. Like, because one of my buddies went on his podcast like last year, and he took a picture with Tim Pool, and he's 6'2", my buddy, and Tim Pool's like a foot and a half shorter than him. He's like at his chest, and I'm like, bro, you are not 5'11".
Why would you lie about your height anyway? Especially now on the internet, people are going to know your actual height. You can find
out, and
seconds.
Tim Pool released a review, which I don't. Why the hell is he reviewing movies? But anyways, he released a review of Super Mario Brothers, the new one, and he kept coming back. He had this point of contention where he was mad that Peach kept calling Mario short, and I'm like, well, he is literally half her size in the game, so he is short. He's Mario, and two, why do you care that Peach is calling Mario short when he is? And I'm like, it's because he feels personally attacked because he's a baby. He's a little baby. I kind of want to pick him up. You know, when I see Tim, I kind of want to pick him up, like rock him to sleep.
So how tall do you think he actually is, then?
I think he's about 5'6", 5'7". I think Tim Pool's about 5'6", 5'7".
That's not that short, though. Why even be insecure about it? You know, if he was like 5'1".
Yeah, that's shotgun time. But like I think it's just a society thing, because I have friends that are 5'7", and they are pretty self-conscious. They're like, man, I wish I was like they're always like, if you joke about them being short, it's the one thing that will kind of piss them off, because most people are real laid back, and you'd be like, what are you short, motherfucker? And they're like, hey, that's mean. Don't call me short, man. Come on.
Well, the best is if you go on like a dating app, is like, well, there's a lot of women that like flat out will say tall guys only. And it is funny. Those women have like 8 billion requirements, and some of the apps you go on, they have live streams, and like you see their pictures, but then you see what they really look like, and it's like, oh, those were all filters, and you're worried about. You have like a checklist of all these different requirements, and you look like nightmare fuel.
Yeah, it's like women have preferences. Men are misogynist. That's kind of like how that works. It's like, to be honest, I just want a girl where her weight doesn't start with 3. And they're like, oh, you piece of shit. And I'm like, what? You just said you don't want a guy that's not shorter than this, not like as tall as 6'1".
Yeah, they could have all the requirements in the world, but if you say anything, it's like, wait, you want me to actually? How dare you misogynist? It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
How dare you even mention that I should better myself? I'm perfect how I am. Dude, I was talking to a friend and her mom, she was talking, like some drama about her mom. And her mom was like being really, really petty over like her current husband wasn't like really intimate, didn't hug and hold her, and didn't like compliment her, which he never has. So why would he change unless you voice that concern, whatever. And she was like talking about how like, he doesn't do these things for me. And then the girl, I don't know, told her like, well, there's probably things about you that he would like for you to change. So maybe you should have a conversation. And she immediately was like, absolutely not. Like he's the one that needs to change. I don't need to change anything. And I was like, and that is the mentality of why you're on your 8th marriage. Because everybody is capable of personal growth. Everyone is. I don't care if you have a vagina.
It's either one of the two extremes. They're on their 8th marriage, or they're like 40 and they've never had a relationship more than 6 months. That's another red flag too. If it's they've never been in a long-term relationship, or they've been married a bunch of times and they're like 40, run.
Yep. Dude, it's insane. Absent-minded said the short stocky dudes beat tall dudes in a fight almost every time. Well, there's one guy, and that's Mike Tyson. But also you are correct, because they can get in that box and slap around, but not when they're 5'1". Like 5'9", 5'10", like those are 5'9" to 5'11", really good boxing heights for those kind of guys.
And it doesn't take away from the fact that women don't want to sit on their face because they're short.
Right. They're tall enough, whereas the average woman in America is 5'6". So if you're 5'7", you're good to go. Good to go. If you're 5'9", you're super good to go. Like you're a tall guy now. Even though everybody will still call me short. I've had a girl call me short before, and I'm like, and she's like 5'1". I'm like, bitch, what did you just say to me? Like,
she called you short?
Yeah. Yeah. She's like, I usually don't date guys as short as you. And her last boyfriend was like 6'8". And I was like, oh, come on, dude. What's wrong with you? Damn. Then she talks about how his penis was like an elbow, and I'm like, why do you do that?
And you know what I'm noticing is that the height requirement for dudes with women is like getting like, it used to be like 5'8". Now it goes to 5'10", and it's like you must be 6'1". Then you must like what? Holy shit! You're making me feel like a fucking midget now. Like it's just weird. Like you go into it's like must be 6'2" or taller. It's like Jesus Christ.